bag get through.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy, The Average Guy, and this is Average Guy Vlog. So now, I'm going to tell you a story about how I got fired, but I quit my job in the school system. And it was the second to last day of school. So, for some reason, the school ended, and I say ended, on a Tuesday, the school year. And it was a Friday, and I remember it being a Friday, just because, yeah. So, I was a designated aide. I worked with one child, and he had seizures, and I had a device to help him in case of the seizure. It was a magnet. He had a device in his chest, right, the magnet across his chest, and it helped him bring him out of the seizure. All right. So, I am basically having to be with him every day, anywhere he goes, except the bathroom. So, yeah. So, now, we are in his English class, and he's part of the inclusion program, so he's with random, well, other kids that are normal. You know, I'm not saying that he's not normal, but they don't have any conditions. So, as I always do, I help that teacher out. It's only a few teachers I actually liked because they actually spoke to me and never treated me as if I was beneath them. A lot of teachers did, and administrators did, and I, you know, don't really know why, but, you know, it definitely irked the fuck out of me. Now, this is how I got fired. I, myself, was helping the teacher. Everybody sat down. She asked me to write some stuff on the board. So what did I do? I write it on the board, 3 different columns. Boom, let's get it done. So as I'm doing it, I get hit in the back of the head with a bottle. It was a plastic bottle, but it was half full. And it hit. And I instantly was pissed the fuck off, turned around, and I went the fuck in. Which one of y'all motherfuckers did that shit? You stupid little bastards. And yeah, this is high school. So they knew better. The fuck you throwing stuff at teachers for? And like I said, I was not like in a special needs class with kids with this, you know, behavior issues and shit like that. I was in a regular class. All right, so the teacher's with me. She's like, what happened? What happened? I said, one of these motherfuckers did it. Nobody had any goddamn answer. And I mean, I'm going the fuck off. Like, all right, whatever. Nobody got no answers. Nobody know no shit. So I'm just going to call administrator up here. So I walk over to the phone and I call administrator. I said, hi, I need an administrator up to the classroom immediately. One of the kids have thrown something at me and I am, you know, such and such aide, and somebody needs to come up here immediately. I need to go home. So when I get off the phone, the little motherfucker that did it, which one of the ones I really didn't care for, but like I said, I worked with kids for so long, I understand that certain ages are certain ways, and by him being a boy and small, he just had a lot of testosterone and was trying it. And he tried it a few times with me, and each time I shut it the fuck down. I am grown. Ain't nobody dealing with your bullshit. So, what happened next? He tells me what happened, and I confront him about it. I made sure, and I promise you, when I did this, I made sure I did not walk up to him. I was not aggressive towards him. I just cussed him the fuck out from the top to the bottom and explained to him what he did was wrong and could consider assault. And I could have charges brought up against him and sent him to jail. So, look up. Nobody has came from the office, principal, none of that shit. So what did I do? I called back. Now I'm irritated. So I said, hi, this is Mr. Jennifer again. Did you tell the administrator that they need to be up here? So she says yes. So she does it again on the, you can hear her on the walkie-talkie. So she says, you know, needed to room such and such. And blah, blah. I said, well, let them know I need somebody to come get my child and take over because I no longer want to work here. I actually am quitting. I don't want this fucking job. Come get these motherfuckers away from me. So I get up there. Well, they get up there, and the guy, it's one of the administrators I could not stand, because anytime I spoke to him, it was always like this shitty attitude, like I did something to him, and I'm very cheerful, like, especially at work, I'm like gummy, I'm like, hi, how are you? Yes, like the white people that work at Disney World, yes, welcome to the wonderful land of Disney World, yes, good morning, children, like, that's how I am. So, why did he walk up to me and say, what's your issue? I'm motherfucking grown. Who the fuck are you talking to? I went, oh. And I said, you know what? I fucking quit. I can't stand this motherfucking place. All of y'all ain't shit. I don't ever want to work here. And when I walked past the office, I made sure I gave the vice principal that I knew, like, my stuff. I said, I don't want to work here no more. Don't call me back. I know it's only 2 days left, but I don't care. So, let me tell you how these motherfuckers really tried to play me. They called me before I got to my other job and said, well, can you come back for the last 2 days? I said, I really don't want to, but I would do it for the child that I work with, and that's it. Other than that, I don't ever want to work there again. You guys don't, you know, care about your staff. It's all about the kids, and y'all protect them to the end of the world. But these kids are actually threatening the teachers. They said something. I heard one child told the teacher that he was going to, you know, mutilate her. That's the word he used. I'm going to mutilate you. And threw a book at her, and nobody ever came. I was shocked. I'm like, this shit is crazy. So they called me back. I came in Monday, and I went to go to the little area that I had my stuff at, and I got called on the PA system, and I already knew what was going on. I said, y'all played me. I fell for it. And they said, you're needed at the board. The board, I told the lady, I said, I don't even know why y'all even, I told you I quit. So y'all gonna send me up to the board, they gonna tell me I'm fired. Like, that's y'all saving face to say I was fired on paper. Other than that, this is stupid. So, that's, went over there, they fired me, and I explained to the guy, I said, I told him I quit, but y'all want to do this to save face, and I told him everything. I said, y'all need to be more worried about protecting the teacher, because these kids know damn well that there's no consequences for them against anything they do. I've seen so many things. I've heard a child tell the teacher that he was going to rape her. One of the kids told one of the, apparently lives in the same neighborhood, and told the teacher's child that he was going to take her in a bush and rape her. And I'm like, it's so much shit that goes on, and they protect these kids to the end of the world. And I'm like, nah, not when I went to school. You did any shit like that, they getting you the fuck up out of it. They ain't play that shit. Cause we don't, as people that work with kids, we don't get paid enough to deal with this shit. And they tried it. And I told them, I said, y'all can say what y'all want to do. Fucked up part was, I went to go renew my health insurance through the state, well, just in general, and they didn't send in the paperwork to say that I was no longer there. So I had to call and get a paper saying that I am no longer working there, and they still had me in the system as an employee. And I'm like, this is stupid. I really can't stand this motherfucker. So, long story short, I was fired, but I told them I quit. They just had to write it on paper. So on paper, it says I'm fired. But in real life, I know the fuck I quit. I'm never working with kids again. So, I'm out.